Was it Miss Scarlet in the lounge with the lead pipe, or me in the living room with bad Wi-Fi and a crippling addiction to 80s movies? Today we're talking Clue, the 1985 movie that turned a boring board game about murder into a chaotic comedy masterpiece. Let's solve the case, shall we? Released in 1985 and directed by Jonathan Lynn, Clue is a murder mystery comedy starring Tim Curry, Madeline Kahn, and half the cast of your aunt's favorite sitcoms. It bombed at the box office, make no mistake there, but it became a cult classic because, much like a secret passageway, it's better once you find it accidentally. Okay, here's the plot, in 3 minutes or less, because time is money and I have zero of either. 6 strangers show up at a spooky mansion in 1954. We got Colonel Mustard, the original himbo, Mrs. White, possibly Black Widow, definitely iconic, Miss Scarlet, businesswoman, also adult businesswoman, Professor Plum, the ultimate I'm a doctor but not that kind, Mrs. Peacock, dressed like a peacock, suspicious as hell, Mr. Green, nervous, closeted, adorable, and our MVP, Wadsworth the butler, played by Tim Curry at maximum Tim Curryness. They're all being blackmailed. The lights go out, someone gets murdered, then another person gets murdered, then another. Basically, it's an Agatha Christie novel on Red Bull. They run around the mansion, checking rooms like toddlers playing hide and seek, and finally, Tim Curry hits warp speed and explains everything multiple times with multiple endings. Here's why Clue is the best board game movie ever. Sorry, Battleship. Number 1, the cast. The cast is absolute comedy gold. Madeline Kahn deserves her own wing in the Comedy Hall of Fame for this iconic moment.
Yes. Yes, I did it. I killed Yvette. I hated her so much. Flames on the side of my face, heaving breaths.
Legend has it she improvised that entire line, and that, my friends, is why the 80s were the best decade. Number 2, the multiple endings. Clue's theatrical run had 3 different endings shown randomly in theaters. Imagine leaving the cinema arguing with your friends. Mrs. Peacock did it. No, it was Miss Scarlet. No, it was communism. Side note, one of the endings blames communism. Very 1950s. Very McCarthy. Very... Number 3, the jokes still slap. The script is so quotable. The dialogue is like, to make a long story short, too late. It's wordplay, farce, slapstick, and yet it's smarter than half the Oscar winners that year. Sorry, Out of Africa. Number 4, Tim Curry being a human tornado. Tim Curry single-handedly keeps the movie from flying off the rails. His mile-a-minute recap at the end, Oscar-worthy cardio. I get exhausted just watching him. Did you know Jonathan Lynn, the director of Clue, co-wrote My Cousin Vinny? So yeah, he knows funny. The mansion was built entirely on a Paramount soundstage and later used in Dynasty and Cheers. Leslie Ann Warren, who plays Miss Scarlet, replaced Carrie Fisher last minute because, well, 80s reasons. Michael McKean, Mr. Green, went on to be in Spinal Tap and Better Call Saul. Range, baby. And yes, there's a deleted 4th ending where Wadsworth poisons everyone, steals a dog, and drives off. Dark. Real dark. Let's talk about some moments in Clue that deserve a standing ovation, because this movie isn't just funny, it's genius-level comedy engineering. First, the dinner scene. Everyone's awkwardly silent except the clinking of silverware. The tension is so thick you could spread it on toast. Every time Wadsworth tries to explain anything, someone either gasps, chokes, or interrupts with a sarcastic jab. Then the singing telegram girl, an absolute queen who appears for 2 seconds and gets instantly shot. And yet, it's one of the funniest moments in the movie. The way she sings, I am your singing telegram, bang. Comedy gold. And speaking of gold, the entire sequence where the guests split up to search the mansion in pairs. There's Mrs. White and Mr. Green in the attic, practically jumping out of their skin every time a door creaks, Miss Scarlet and Colonel Mustard in the billiard room bickering like siblings, and Wadsworth racing around like he's late for a plane. People always talk about how Clue feels like a stage play, and it does. The blocking, the entrances and exits, the perfectly timed door slams, it's like a comedic ballet. Except, with murder. And let's not forget how quotable this thing is. Here's some prime examples you can absolutely steal for your next group chat. He's dead, which means his life had meaning. Life after death is as improbable as sex after marriage. I didn't do it, so why are you screaming? Because I'm frightened. Comedy scripts these days wish they had dialogue this snappy. And the sets, every room has its own vibe, the lounge is plush and sinister, the library looks like the set of Murder, She Wrote, and that creepy ballroom with the chandeliers, it's practically a Scooby-Doo episode waiting to happen. Plus, the costumes. Mrs. Peacock looks like a Christmas ornament. Colonel Mustard's suit is a mustard color because of course it is. Miss Scarlet looks like she stepped out of a burlesque poster, and everything is stylized just enough to feel both cartoonish and classy. This movie is a masterclass in comedic pacing. Even when people are dropping dead, the humor never stops. There's always a look, a pratfall, a muttered insult. It's the comedic gift that keeps on giving. So would Clue work for Gen Z? Absolutely. It's basically Among Us, but with candlesticks. It's pure chaos, constant betrayal, and fabulous 50s fashion. Clue is the original murder mystery party before everyone started filming them for YouTube clout. Plus, it's only 97 minutes. No 3-hour epic here. Marvel, take note. If you've never seen Clue, fix your life. It's murder mystery, screwball comedy, ensemble acting clinic, and a cinematic reminder that sometimes communism is just a red herring. And Madeline Kahn, we do not deserve Madeline Kahn. So, who did it? That depends which ending you choose, but here's what's not a mystery. You should absolutely watch Clue, and then quote it nonstop until your friends stop inviting you places. Worth it. Let me know your favorite ending in the comments, and remember,
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
this movie gets 4 out of 5 stars from me. It's a cult classic for a reason. So like and subscribe if you love retro movies or just enjoy bad jokes about retro movies.